What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I like cooking spare ribs. Now what I got here is I got a nice rack of St. Louis cut spare ribs. Now the great thing about the St. Louis cut is there's not a lot of trimming to do, which is great. There is a piece of meat on the bone side that I'm going to be trimming off, but other than that they're pretty much ready to go. There is a membrane that you do want to make sure you get off, and the easiest way to get this off is by grabbing a knife, finding the membrane, prying it up, and then grab a paper towel and just try to slowly rip it off. Sometimes it comes off in one pass, but sometimes it doesn't. I got lucky here and got this thing off in one shot. If you guys know me or my videos, you guys know I like it super simple. So of course we're going heavy pepper first. I'm going to layer on a nice layer of salt. And then at the wrapping stage, we're going to wrap these in butcher paper eventually. I'm going to add an additional layer of flavor in there. Nothing too exotic, nothing too crazy, but make sure you stay tuned for that. Alright, we're ready to rumble here. Let the ribs hang out for about 20 to 30 minutes. Let the salt absorb into the meat. It's a good time to go get your smoker fired up. Today I'm cooking on my Millscale offset smoker. We're going to be starting this cookout nice and low. So I'm going to be rolling around 200 to 225. So set up your smoker nice and low, and once it's ready, we're going to get these ribs on. Today we're smoking with hickory. Hickory is probably one of my favorite woods. It's got a nice bold flavor, but it's not overly powerful. We're going to be smoking low at 200 for the next 2 hours. I'll show you guys what the ribs are looking like at the 2-hour mark. Okay, so we're 2 hours in, and we're starting to build some good color on these ribs. At this point, what I typically do is I bump up the temperature to 250 to 275. But if you don't like the color of your ribs, or you feel like you need more smoke on there, feel free to keep smoking at 200. Every smoker is different. You just got to play around and see what works for you. Around the 4-hour mark is when I typically like to wrap in butcher paper. And I'm going to do two things here. One, I'm going to give these ribs a good spritz with some whiskey. And two, I'm going to layer on the Honey Hog seasoning from Meat Church. It's a phenomenal rub. I highly recommend you try this combination. It just adds an extra layer of perfect flavor. I'm telling you, give it a shot. Okay, so after these ribs are wrapped, I like bumping up the temperature of the smoker to above 300 just to finish these ribs off. Around the 5.5 to 6 hour mark is when I'll start probing to see if they're done. We're looking for a temperature around 195 to 200 degrees. If you like your ribs super soft boned, feel free to take them above 200 degrees. A good indicator also is if you pick up the ribs and they got a nice bend to them without breaking, that's a pretty good sign they're done. You're going to want to let these ribs rest for about 30 minutes and then cut into them. Man, did these ribs turn out good, I'm telling you. Give this simple recipe a try. We didn't need to add any sauces or anything like that. Just a simple recipe with some good smoke. good meat. It's all you need, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.